All right. What up? What up, people?
Yo, yo.
Hoppin', what's good? What's good? What's good? Shout out to everybody in the chat. You feel me? Shout out to April MC in the building. What's going on, girl? Shout out to Unique 79 in the building. What's good? Elroy Jetson, AT, Jason B, King Ramses. What's good? Man, I'm telling you, the game is going to be heavy as usual. You understand what I'm saying? As fucking usual. But since we're going to be talking about today 5 reasons why you think game doesn't work, it's only right. It's only fucking right that I do this thing, this crazy ass thing that I'm about to do right now. It's only fucking right that I do this.
Everybody has game. The thing is though, is your game weak or is your game strong? See, that's the difference. See, having weak game is synonymous with having no game. But you have game, you have a strategy to get what you want, but your strategy might be weak.
I always tell these guys, snap your fingers. And I'll tell them, snap your fingers. Like, you hear that sound? I'm like, what is that sound? Bitch, that's a 17-year-old that just turned 18. That's a 19-year-old that just turned 21. They are just, they're everywhere.
Hi, how you doing? You think I give a fuck about how you doing, bitch? All I want you to motherfucking do is open your mouth and say something so I can hear how your voice sounds so it can tell me how the fuck to get at you.
Your feelings are not facts. Because you feel like whatever you feel like, you can't get me to believe that there's more than 2 genders. You understand what I'm saying? And truthfully, I'm not sorry because I can't really make facts out of your fucking feelings. Matter of fact, fuck your feelings. There's only 2 genders. Only 2 genders. You trying to tell me that genders are neutral and niggas is trying to come up with 92 fucking genders, bro.
There's this narrative now that it's okay for a man to cry, and it's really pushing this sensitivity, express yourself, express your feelings. One thing I've always respected about my father growing up, I never seen my dad cry. Me and him would get into arguments, we would go at it, we would fight. I would say the harshest things to him I could to hurt his feelings, but I never broke him.
Shoot, just the right pair of shoes get your dick sucked. Just the right pair of shoes. Women don't, seriously, you could look like Boris Joe. You'd be 6'8", you know, have a print down to your knee. They look at those shoes, they bust, they just like, oh no, not him. Nah, boo-boo.
The bitches shine because of the nigga. Period. Like, and when it's functioning correctly, that's the way it is. So, on that note, dick is a gift. It's a gift. It's a gift.
You got to play your way from start to the end. That's having game. Because if you do that, what you expect is what's going to happen. See, don't no accidents happen with motherfuckers that got game.
All right. We are back. Goddammit. We are back. And the call-in number is 516-387-1224, 516-387-1224. And donation rules apply. So if you want to call up, hit that donate button and holla at your boys. You feel what I'm saying? So we can get this shit cracking. You feel me? Man, so today I want to talk about, 5 reasons why you think game doesn't work. Now, the reason why I wanted to put this out is because there's a lot of people out there that I'm noticing, and I'm just like, man, it's sad. It's sad. It's a lot of people out there that I'm noticing that aren't really understanding what game is. And this is why they're not actually making progress in their lives or progress in what they're trying to do. You feel what I'm saying? And so part of the reason is because people really think game doesn't work. They're like, this is some bullshit. It's not about game. It's about you got to have money. It's about you got to have looks. It's about you got to have status. You got to, be a Chad and a Tyrone and all this other stupid shit that people love to say on the internet. You understand what I'm saying? So what I want to do is I want to, give people an understanding as to why game does work and why it is a real thing. You understand what I'm saying? So that you can really implement this in your lives and make shit happen. Then we already got calls and shit too. Guys, calling number 516-387-1224. Oh, the person just hung up. All right, so let's just jump right into this shit and let's get this cracking. But what I wanted to say too is this. This is why we have shit like Game Kings. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
This is why we have a documentary called Game Kings so people can understand what this game is all about. You feel what I mean? Because people are so confused and they think that, that is nothing, right? So we're going to go from 1 through 5 and we're just going to, know order of importance and we're just going to get to it. So the first reason why you think game doesn't work is because you don't understand what game is. You feel what I'm saying? You don't understand what game is. You feel me?
That's why they need to go get the documentary.
Exactly. Because we have a documentary called Game Kings, the definition of game. You understand what I'm saying? It's right there behind us. You see what I'm saying? That's the documentary. We just played the preview. You go to mr.locario.com or badboymembership.com to check out the Game Kings so you can understand the definition of game. But the reason why people don't understand that game works is because people don't know what game is. They don't understand this shit, right? And when you watch the documentary, right, there's a lot of different explanations basically saying the same shit. You understand what I'm saying? Basically saying the same stuff, right? Now, what game is this. Game basically, and I just simplified it in the documentary. I said, game is basically, or having game is basically a strategy to get what you want, right? That's what it is. That's really the main thing when we talk about game, right? So when we talk about having game, having tight game, having weak game, whatever, it's a strategy. So if whatever you're doing is getting you what you want, that means you have game, or you can say you have tight game. If what you're doing is not getting you what you want, that means you don't have game, or you could say you have weak game. You understand what I'm saying? It's that simple. It's not any more complicated than that. If you are getting what you want, that means you have game. If you are not getting what you want, that means you don't have game. Simple. You understand what I'm saying? Now, there's different ways you can look at this too, because, we talk about dudes tricking, you understand, and simping, but guess what? Tricks and simps actually have strong game, because if a trick is like, listen, I'm trying to get some pussy and give this woman this money so I can get some head and get some pussy, guess what? That nigga got game. Congratulations. Congratulations. That trick motherfucker got game. You understand? Now, the only thing with that is that it's weak game, but it's still game.
Right.
Nonetheless, because what happens is that ultimately what happens with that is on the surface, it's like, okay, he's getting what he wants, right? So you could say in that aspect, hey, the game is strong because you got what you want, you paid, and you got the pussy, right? But what happens is that because he has to pay to get the pussy, that means his game is on the weaker side, because there's people who don't have to pay to get the pussy. And so I'll give you a quick example. If somebody was like, man, that new fucking, PlayStation costs, I don't know how much some shits cost, like what, $300 or some shit like that. I don't know.
$499.
Right. So let's say like the PlayStation costs $500, right? And everybody in your your friends got it. They're like, oh, I got the new PlayStation, whatever. I saved up, my dad bought it or whoever, right? And then you see another nigga and say, yo, listen, bruh, I got that shit for free. How? They're gonna be like, how the fuck you got this shit for free though? Like, what you been doing? What's going on? You understand? Well, he's like, I know a nigga who know a nigga who know a nigga. You understand what I'm saying? And so they got me to hook up because the nigga that know the other nigga is cool with the person who makes the fucking games or whatever the fuck it is, right? And so whatever they did to acquire that for free, that's strong game, because they got exactly what you want without having to put in the shit you needed to put in.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So their game is essentially stronger than yours.
Like, I know this bitch that work at Sony. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Exactly. You know what I mean? So that's what it is. But see, the problem is that when you don't understand game, right, then you're going to be confused, because truthfully, I got to break it down even further than this, right? Let's bring it all the way back. Let's bring it all the way back, right? Because I want y'all to really understand what the fuck we saying. When we say game generally is synonymous with life. Having game means you are getting what you want out of this life. You understand what I'm saying? So just to make that even clearer, right? So when we talk about game, it's not just about getting women. This is what dudes forget. This channel is teaching you about the dating game. Right? We have another channel called Locario Motivation that teaches you about other aspects of the game. You understand? About finances, about fucking spirituality, resources, all this other stuff. So on our other channel, we talk about the business game. You see what I'm saying? If we was cooking fucking, eggs and fucking pancakes and cupcakes and chicken wings and all of that stuff, this would be a channel that's teaching you the cooking game. You understand what I'm saying? It's all game.
All of it.
All of it. You see what I'm saying? So when dudes just think it's about getting chicks, what they're doing is that they are limiting what the game is really about. You understand what I'm saying? But Miles, what's your thoughts on all that? I've been talking too much. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you know what it is, man. See, the thing is that, a lot of stuff that people subscribe to is not real.
Right.
And so, it's easier to deal with the shit that's not real. Like, it's easier to subscribe to the lie than it is to deal with the truth, because most of the time the truth means that there's some work that you got to put in.
Right.
You understand? Most of the time, the truth, when you have to deal with the truth, that actually means that, oh shit, I got to actually like stop fronting. I got to stop lying to myself. I have to actually put in some work.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if I want girls, oh shit, I gotta talk to a bunch of girls. I gotta swipe until my thumb falls off. I gotta, you know what I'm saying? I gotta exhaust every possible resource.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta, if I'm using social media, I gotta post stories every day. Like if I'm whatever it is, whatever you trying to become a millionaire, you gotta, work on business and then 10x the business and keep going. Like everything that you claim you want, you got to put some work in.
Right.
That's what we're about. We talk about the reality of it, the honesty of it, the truth of it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just game. Because when we tell niggas that game is life, we're talking about real life.
Right.
We're talking about real fucking life. We're not talking about what you think and what you feel about life. No, this is real fucking life.
Right.
We're not being theoretical about anything that we know about women and anything we know about life. No, we're telling you real shit as it happens.
Right.
You understand? Because we are men that we are with women and we still date women currently.
Right.
You understand? So we are like totally about the truth. Like that whole thing we did on Friday with Kay Zagan, talking about the realities of actually dealing with females and dating and stuff and the possibilities that they are literally carrying around other men's fluid in their mouth.
Right.
When you getting ready to kiss them on a date or whatever it is.
Right.
Like that's just a simple reality of the situation, right?
Mm-hmm.
What does that really mean to the average nigga?
Exactly.
That means that there's something you have to mentally prepare for.
Right. Mm-hmm.
That means the fantasy, because the fantasy that every man has in his head is, oh, they see a beautiful, attractive woman who's throwing them choosing signals, wants them because their jawline is perfect and they have a lot of money and status and they don't have to do anything because the fantasy is there and it's just gonna work because once I have money and once I have status and once I have the jawline,
right,
everything that I want will come to me.
Right.
And we telling them, yeah, that's cool, nigga, but 2 hours ago she just probably sucked a dick and you will never know.
Exactly. Facts.
But wait a second. So you mean this perfect woman that's throwing me choosing signals, her mouth is not clean?
Right.
She's not the perfect woman of my dreams, the perfect fucking unicorn. What are you telling me, Locario? That I have to switch my mindset and understand that might be a possibility and still move forward with kissing her and making out with her and having sex with her and all of these things?
Right.
Wow. That's nah, Locario, you lying. Fuck you, Locario. I'd rather believe that none of these chicks out here like sex.
Exactly.
All the good girls have low body counts.
Mm-hmm.
All I have to do is wait for choosing signals.
Right.
Because if I stay in that reality, the made up reality, I don't have to change.
Exactly.
I don't have to put in any extra work.
Mm-hmm.
So fuck you, Locario, and all the motherfuckers like you that's talking what you call truth. I don't give a fuck about your truth. I don't care about your reality.
Right. They're like, fuck that game shit, nigga. That's some bullshit.
Game shit. Even though I'm pretty much a virgin. Even though I'm pretty much a virgin.
Mm-hmm.
And like I've only probably fucked with 1 or 2 girls, and that's only because they was in my social circle.
Right.
You understand? But hey, man, I'm listening to all these other guys on YouTube, and they're telling me exactly what I thought it was. No, and the truth is exactly what I hoped it was.
Right. And see, that's actually the second thing on the list.
See?
The second thing on the list, the second reason why you think game doesn't work is because you listen to guys who have weak motherfucking game. You see what I'm saying? Because listen, like I said in the documentary, everybody has game. It's whether your game is weak or your game is strong.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Everybody has it. So what happens is that you're listening to people who have weak game. And let me tell you the trick. Let me tell you guys the trick. Let me tell you what happens. Let me tell you guys exactly what happens. And y'all will see this all on YouTube. Young dudes who don't understand the game, what they do is that they search for guys who they think has the image of a guy who knows how to get women. Right? And so what are these guys looking for? They're looking for guys who look like they get women. What do guys who don't have game think guys who look like they get women look like? They think they're good looking. So they look for a guy on YouTube who they consider good looking, telling them how to get women. You see what I'm saying? And so what these guys don't understand is that a dude who actually has real game can see through the bullshit. But unfortunately, when dudes don't have any game, what they're doing is that they're looking to what they think is the real thing. And now, see, this is why I always tell you guys, you have to vet the information. You have to do some due diligence when you're out here making shit happen. You understand what I'm saying? Because there's guys where that have channels that'll say, yo, just looks max, go to the gym every day and that's it. And then go on Tinder and chicks is gonna want to fuck with you, and that's the end all be all. You understand what I'm saying? And so they're looking at this guy and they're like, wow, this guy, he's fit. He got some muscles. So he must know what he's talking about, right? And then so what happens is that they listen to that. And then when they try out that stuff and it doesn't work, right? Then they say, well, this game shit just doesn't work. It's bullshit. I gotta look like the nigga with the muscles in order to get women. This shit just don't work. It's, these black pill niggas was right. It's all about looks and money and all that other shit. Because I tried what this dude who doesn't have game told me what to do. I tried it. The shit doesn't work. It doesn't really help me. It's not working on myself. It's not working on my confidence. It's not doing any of that shit. I'm waiting for choosing signals and none of it's working. So this game shit must not work. You understand? And so that's what happens. See, when you're listening to guys who have weak game, right? You're taking in the information from people who don't know what they're doing. That's like, for example, let's say you had a stomach ache or you was vomiting or you was feeling really sick. Would you go to your fucking cousin and ask them for medical advice? No. You'd actually go to a doctor. You go to a person who knows what the fuck they're talking about. So if you was to go to your cousin for medical advice and he told you some shit and you followed that, you'd probably be more sick than when you started, right? Because you're talking to the person who doesn't know what the fuck they're talking about. They think they know what they're talking about, or they're talking shit that they heard somebody else say. And so therefore you're not getting the real information from the source, which is someone who has game. You understand? See, there's a reason why when you look at that Game Kings poster, there's a reason why there's motherfuckers on there with gray hair. You understand what I'm saying? There's a reason why there's motherfuckers on there with gray hair. There's a reason why there's dudes on here that are authors. You understand what I'm saying? Who's been in the game for decades. There's a reason. You see what I mean? Because these cats have this little thing, it's just a little thing called experience. You understand what I'm saying? They have experience, so they know what the fuck they're talking about. You see what I'm saying? And so what happens is that when you get information from people who don't know what they're saying or talking about, and you internalize that, it's not going to work because they don't know what they're talking about. You understand what I'm saying? It's really that simple. You see what I'm saying? So this is what I'm saying. You have to vet the people you listen to. You can't just be lazy and turn on YouTube and just fucking watch somebody just because they got fucking alpha or fucking, sigma in their title. And don't know what the fuck they're talking about. You understand what I'm saying? You gotta really, really vet the people you're listening to, because if you don't, what they're saying is not going to help you. Period. It's not going to help you. You see what I'm saying? Because it's not even helping them. That's why they're stealing other people's shit to tell you. You understand what I'm saying? Because they're like, yo, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I got to look at the real niggas, take their shit. Trust me. There's your favorite YouTuber is watching me right now. I guarantee it. He's watching me right now like this. This is what he's doing. This is what that nigga's doing. He's doing this shit right now.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? And then he gonna come on to fucking his channel and start talking this shit. And you're gonna be like, man, this guy must know what he's talking about. Look at his muscles. Look at his looks. He's so sexy. You sexy motherfucker. This is what y'all thinking, you halfway homo ass niggas. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I'm just saying. But this is what the fuck y'all be listening, thinking about. You see what I'm saying? But so what I'm saying is, guys, y'all have to vet the people you're getting your information from. You understand what I'm saying? You gotta vet these motherfuckers, or else you're not, the shit's not gonna work for you. You feel what I'm saying? Crazy. But anyway, so that's number two. And guys, the calling number is 516-387-1224, 516-387-1224. If you guys want to leave a question and don't want to call up, put a Q in the chat. You feel what I'm saying? And remember, we're only going until 11:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, don't be trying to call at the last minute. If you got some questions, you guys can call up and get that shit cracking. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. We appreciate y'all coming through. You feel me? To get this motherfucking game. Now, let's move on to number three. And this one, number three, is the reason why a lot of dudes think game doesn't work. And it's you haven't studied and applied the game. You have not studied and applied the game. You feel me? What up, Rizzo in the chat? Quaku, what's popping? What's going on? You haven't studied and applied the game. See, right. When you get the game, is when you learn this game, it's not about just reading, some books. It's not about just, watching some videos. You understand?
Do it.
You got to do it.
You got to do it. Oh my God.
You got to do the shit. And so what happens is that what a lot of guys do is that they don't apply the game. And of course, it's not going to work if you apply it. Don't apply it. But some dudes do apply the game, and they're not actually applying it correctly. This is a big issue. You guys have to know how to apply this shit correctly. You understand? You can't take a math test and say 2 + 2 is 79 and then complain you're always failing the math test. Then you take another math test and you write 2 + 2 is 79 and you keep fucking saying it's 79 and be like, yo, you're going to be like, this math shit don't work. This math shit is bullshit. No, you're just not doing it right. You understand what I'm saying? Right. You have to do the shit right. For example, you motherfuckers with this choosing signal shit. Choosing signals is doing it wrong. Period. Waiting for choosing signals is doing it wrong. You know what I'm saying? Quote me on this shit. Waiting for choosing signals is doing it Wrong. You know what's doing it right? Cold approach. You have to approach women, period.
Fuck you, Locario. Hell nah. I ain't doing it.
You know what I'm saying? Period. Period. And guess what, guys? I'm sorry. You have to approach a lot of women. I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. Because if cold approaching was right, we would not exist. This channel would not exist. No one would be listening to us. It would make no sense. You understand what I'm saying? It would make zero sense. You know why there's no channels teaching women how to get dick? Because there's no reason for didn't know that does not need to exist. You understand what I'm saying?
Ain't nobody got time for that.
There's no issue there.
Right.
There's no, you will never see a woman on the internet. You will never meet a woman that says, yo, I just can't get no dick. I don't know, no matter what I try, I just can't get no dick. You will never see it, ever. Never.
Man, don't remind them of that shit, because that's the reason why they mad in the first place.
Exactly right.
Don't remind them, bro. That's why they fucking mad. That's why they hate women in the first place.
You will never see it. And the reason why you'll never see it is because women get dick all the time. You understand what I'm saying? Now, if y'all was getting choosing signals all the time, would y'all need to listen to niggas like us? Huh? Like what? You understand what I'm saying? If niggas was getting choosing signals heavy, would y'all need to listen to any niggas talking about game?
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
There would be nobody in the chat, nobody in the comments.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see what I mean? Like, there would be no need, because all you need to do is walk outside, wait for some bitches to choose you, and then just call it a day and holler at them and get the shit popping, right? But why is it niggas still out there that's virgins? Niggas still can't get no pussy, right? Why you not getting chose? Huh? If it's that simple, why are y'all niggas not getting chose? Oh, well,
they shouldn't even have time to watch YouTube. They should be getting choosing signals and fucking all day.
Exactly.
Day.
Nigga, you should be going outside, getting a choosing signal, take that chick, fuck the shit out of her, tell her to go home, and then go back outside and get some more choosing signals. Like, what are y'all talking about here? You understand what I'm saying? Why are we even talking about rejection? Rejection? What the fuck is rejection? There is no rejection. All you got to do is get choosing signals, right? What the fuck are y'all talking about? This game? Are you like, was a Soldier Boy, remember Drake? Game? Fuck you talking about game, nigga? It's all about choosing signals. You just got to wait for the chick to choose you, and then you get your shit popping, right?
George have mercy.
You see what I'm saying? So look, it's just ridiculous, man. Crazy. Hold on, 313. We're gonna get to you in a second. We're gonna get to these last two. So, guys, you have to apply the game right. You got to apply it correctly. So you have to study it and apply it. So if you're out there trying to meet women and get shit popping, you got to go and approach these chicks. Period. And you're gonna have to approach a lot of them, because why? Some chicks ain't gonna like you just off the bat. You're not gonna be some girl's type. Some girls gonna have boyfriends. Some girls gonna be lesbians. It's all of this shit that's going down. You got to play the numbers game. Then even when you do get, some exchange numbers with certain chicks, some chicks is gonna flake. Some chicks you're gonna fucking go on a date and the shit ain't gonna go right. It's a numbers game. You understand what I'm saying? Period. I'm sorry. This is what you got to do. Now, let's go to number 4. Now, the fourth reason why you're not getting what you want, or the fourth reason why guys think the game doesn't work, is because you're not getting what you want out of life, okay? You're not getting what you want out of life. You understand? Now, because you're not getting what you want out of life, you think the game doesn't work, right? And so what happens is that you want a certain thing, but because your game is weak, you don't have the thing you want. You understand? And you want it because you don't have it. If you had it, you wouldn't need to want it because you'd have it. You understand what I'm saying? But the thing is that you don't have it because you don't know how to get it. And guess what? If you knew how to get it and you got it, guess what? That means you have game. That means the game is strong. But because you're noticing that, damn, I'm not getting any women, or I'm not getting the type of women I want. Right? You thinking the game doesn't work because you're like, man, I'm seeing all these other people getting shit popping. How come now? It's just not working out. Only a select few, only the Chads and the Tyrones get it. Only this guy and that guy get it. No, you're not getting what you want, so you don't think game works. You understand? And then what happens is when you see other people getting shit popping, you have all of these rationalizations as to why it happened. Oh, he got that girl because he looks good. Oh, he got that girl because he has money. Oh, he got that girl because it's all this other extra shit.
I was gonna say real quick that one of the most fucked up parts about the mindset of a lot of these guys that don't really get it is that they don't understand why they're not getting it.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Because with all of these victimhood theories in place, they retreat to those things or to those reasons,
right,
to cope with why or to justify why. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like how, for example, they always say that there's kind of like a reason why they had to create God. Now, this is just a philosophical discussion, so I'm not here to really prove a point or nothing. But what I'm saying is, prove a point about God and if God exists. I'm not really here to prove a point about that. But what I'm saying is, when I first started studying social studies and shit, the philosophers explained that a huge part of the reason why they had to create God was because there was a lot of things that man didn't understand about the world around him.
Right.
You understand? So in order to explain it, like, for example, imagine you're a dude way back in ancient times and your son comes to you and asks you, Father, why does that big thing come up in the sky? And what is it called? And why does it come up every single, why does it come up every day? And what is a day? Why does the wind blow? Why is water wet? And you looking at your son like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how am I supposed to answer that? So what you do, you say, well, God, there's this being that decides everything and it's out of our control, my son.
Right. And that's just it.
So it's the same kind of thing with these dudes where it's like, they don't understand. Why can't I get pussy? Why don't these bitches like me? How come they said to be a nice guy, and then when I'm a nice guy, they treat me like shit? And then I hear these things about nice guys finish last. What does that mean? And what's a simp? And what's an alpha? And what's a beta? Somebody please help me.
Right.
And then they go, where do they go? They go to the average village idiot. Right? That are going to give them all of these victimhood reasonings,
right,
to cope with their failure. Understand? And it's just sad because it begins to build on itself,
right?
Because those victimhood tenets, right, like choosing signals and hypergamy and female nature and all of this shit that makes dudes hate themselves in general. It's coping mechanisms that build on itself and goes into us and puts you into one, what I've heard before, what they call like a depression spiral.
Right.
Right. So it's like, okay, there's female nature, there's hypergamy, and I'm waiting for choosing signals. Right. So I already know that there's female nature, that women are disrespectful and terrible and horrible and hypergamy, and they're always going to go for a better guy. But you know what? I'm going to wait for a choosing signal because I'm afraid to delve in female nature. Right. And then they go out into the world and they don't get enough choosing signal, or they don't even get any choosing signals. And then what happens?
Right.
Oh, you know what, man? They come back home and talk to they simp ass friends and they weak ass boys. Yo, man, I went out today and I was dressed fly and I was flaunting money and I was doing this and I was doing that and I still ain't getting no choosing signal. Man, it's all about hypergamy, man. It's all about looks, money, and status, man. That's why I didn't get any fucking choosing signals. So then that feeling, that victimhood feeling, puts them in a spiral, and it builds on itself. Simply because they don't know the real reason.
Exactly.
They're not getting what the fuck they trying to get.
Exactly.
Because the truth is, yes, go to the gym. Yes, work out. Yes, make your money. But my nigga, you still have to talk to at least 25 bitches a week.
Exactly. Right. Right. Exactly.
My nigga, you still got to work on your approach. You still got to work on your mouthpiece. You still got to have a confident social skill about you that puts you in position to get what you want from these bitches.
Right.
You have to know what you want. Before we even get there, you got to know what you want, and you got to know who you are, and you have to have confidence in who you are, and you have to believe in yourself, and you have to come from a positive place with this shit.
Right.
And you can't be looking at to blame anyone else but yourself if you don't get what the fuck you want. So if you go out today and you talk to 10 bitches and you get no results, you don't have time to blame anyone or anything.
Right.
You got to look at yourself and say, you know what? I might have to change locations, or I might have to, instead of talking to 10, I might have to talk to 20.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to look at yourself. You have to look at like the reality of it, not the blaming victimhood reality, but the true, the honest reality.
Right.
Because you can, God bless this young man, Flight Reacts.
That nigga.
God bless him. This nigga looked in the camera and said, yo, man, I ain't worried about all that shit. Because, you know, and the reason why I got back with my girl, and a lot of niggas gonna say I'm simping and whatever, but nigga looked in the camera and said, yo, you could always change your girl's behavior.
This nigga.
So what I'm saying, and it builds on itself. You understand what I'm saying? The lack of results leads to depression, leads to the energy that brings you a lack of results, that leads to more depression, a lack of results.
Right.
It just keeps going.
Exactly.
And then you look at these dudes, and then they call in, and you be like, yo, you're showing weakness to these bitches. Yo, nigga, who the fuck you flexing on? Talk about, I ain't weak, man. Fuck you. Fuck you, fuck nigga. Miles Cunningham, you a piece of shit. And you trying to flex on me, nigga? And I'm like, bro, you the one that called me telling me that your bitch went upside your head, kicked you out the house, and took custody of your kid.
Right.
And when I try to show you the honest reality of your situation, you get angry at me. You see the depression, lack of results. Depression, lack of results. And it just keeps fucking building. So by the time they actually even get to us, they're already angry as shit.
Right, exactly.
So when we telling them that, hey man, I'm sorry, but the niggas that you've been listening to for the last like 3-4 years have been telling you a bunch of bullshit and it's all your fault, they looking at us like we're the bad guys.
Exactly, right.
They looking at us like we don't know what the fuck we talking about.
Right.
Because we're not telling them what they want to hear. You understand? And that's what I'm saying. Like the true sadness of it is these guys don't know why. They don't even know why they don't even know why.
Right.
That's how fucked up it is. And that's why when we edited this the second trailer, I put that part in there where Steve Dedeen said there's things that you know, there's things that you don't know, and there's things that you don't know that you don't even know. Right, exactly. Because sometimes you're ignorant to your own ignorance. So that means if you were drowning, nigga, you under the sea. Right. Exactly. Like you're under Atlantis. That's where you're at. Right. You're under Aquaman's throne. Like you're under that. You're under the dirt that supports the water in the ocean. You're stuck under that shit. Because at least if you was in the ocean, I could fish you out. Right. Right. You feel me? Right. So, but look, that's why we're here. Okay. That's why we're here. Exactly. Exactly. There are some guys who, no matter where we find them, they're ready to build. They're ready to change. They're ready to understand the honest reality of their situation, and they're willing to make the changes. You understand? Because there's nothing's gonna happen unless you change. Right. You understand? And yes, sometimes change is tough. We get it. Right. It's not easy even finding 20 fucking girls that you're attracted to on a given day sometimes. Yes, right. I know that. Then this is also why we also tell you to talk to anybody. Simply to get your social skills up. So when you're in the situation, when you see an attractive female, you're already in the zone of being a sociable, charming person who can relate to people. Right. You understand that that's the truth of it all.
Mm-hmm.
Choose a signal. Fuck your looks, money, and status. If you're not interesting to a bitch, it doesn't matter.
Right.
See what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? But you got another reason, right? Why?
So let's go to this last reason, and we're gonna get to these calls. We're gonna get you got to callers in a second. So the last reason that we have here as to why you think game doesn't work is because you have confirmation bias. So what is confirmation bias, right? Confirmation bias, and this is the definition, it says the tendency to interpret new evidence as confirmation of one's existing beliefs or theories. I'm gonna say that again. Confirmation bias is the tendency to interpret new evidence as confirmation of one's existing beliefs or theories. So, for example, if you believe it's all about looks, what you're going to do is when you walk outside and you see couples and you see a chick with a dude, you're going to look at and notice chicks with guys who you consider good looking. And then what you're going to say to yourself, you're going to say, see, you see, it's all about looks because I see this guy over here and he looks good and he has a girl, right? Or what's going to happen is you're going to be chilling. You're going to see a dude with a nice car and look like he got some clothes and jewelry on, and he gonna hop out the car and he's gonna have a bad bitch. You're gonna be like, see, you see, it's all about the money and the status and the yada, 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 right? Now, what you didn't see, because you're not focused on it, is you didn't see all the other niggas with bad chicks who ain't got no fucking money, who just chilling and walking with their girl. What you didn't see was the average looking dude with his girl because you're focused on the good looking dude who has the girl. So you have confirmation bias. You're looking for things that already are going to enhance your belief system in what you think is going on, right? But you're not actually looking at what's going on as a whole. So therefore, you think game doesn't work because all you're looking at is when you see women dealing with men, you're looking at women dealing with men based off of what you believe women only deal with men for. And so therefore you're never going to think, this is where all these black pill and all these other kind of dudes be coming at this situation is like, we even had a dude, I think his name was DJ Black Pill or some shit. He called into the show talking about me and Miles is beta and this and this and that. And the nigga's a virgin. So I'm like, he called in twice before. I mean, he called in when we did the other anti-villain show. How you call in and you've never sniffed a pussy, but you think you know the game? That just don't make sense. You understand what I'm saying? It don't make sense. And this is where a lot of this confirmation bias comes from, because these dudes, again, listen, if a guy is good looking, right, and a chick is checking him out, she could be attracted to that motherfucker because he's good looking. Duh. You understand what I'm saying? Like, really? Like, oh shit, like, are you really like, I didn't know that women like good looking dudes. Like, that's amazing. I had no idea. Like, that's so profound. Like, yes, we know this, nigga. Like, what the fuck are y'all talking about? You understand what I'm saying? But when y'all are like, that's the only thing, like, it's all about that. That's confirmation bias, where you only are looking at that thing. Because even if you saw the guy walking with the girl, right, and you're like, that guy's a good looking dude, you don't know that story. You don't know what the fuck happened in a situation, how they got together. You don't know what's going on in that situation. You understand what I'm saying? So the thing is that you're taking your own thought process and attaching it to that shit. You feel what I'm saying? So you got to understand that that's the type of shit going on. But let's get to some of these calls real quick. Let's go to 313 and then 213. So 313, what's popping? Who's this?
What's the deal? It's Stila.
What's going on, my brother? Did you donate?
Yeah, I donated.
Appreciate it. What's going on with you?
Yeah. No, I had a few things. Yeah, what y'all speaking on here, straight facts for sure. But no, I was gonna ask, what y'all think about all that red pill shit and all that other shit? Like niggas like AMS, Stephy's Code, because I used to watch them niggas.
Yo, listen, bro. We don't think about them niggas. We don't think about them.
We're not talking about people. We're talking about ideas. Tell me about the ideas.
Yeah, you can.
All right, for sure. But like stuff like they're saying like what y'all was just talking about earlier, like the tools and signals and all that shit. Like I learned like that shit don't even matter. Like, and looks only get you through the door. Like it's pretty boys, nigga, with wavy hair, green eyes, somebody you think every girl would want, and they out here getting no hoes.
Mm-hmm.
And then it could be an ugly nigga. He walk in, take your bitch, like fuck your bitch.
Well,
Like,
this is the thing,
none
bro.
of that really matters.
This is the thing, bro. You got to understand something. See, the whole red pill shit, man. You understand? See, I get it. I understand. I think there's good things about the whole quote unquote red pill type of information. The problem is though, with the whole red pill information, is that it's very one-sided. They're not talking about things as a whole. So for example, if they're talking about quote unquote female nature is also being submissive. Female nature also is, listening to what the fuck you're telling her to do. Female nature is her making you a goddamn sandwich after she fucking sucked your nuts dry. You understand what I'm saying?
Real female nature. I don't know what the fuck these niggas talking about.
So until dudes start talking about that shit and teaching niggas how to get that shit popping in their lives, what are we really talking about? You see what I'm saying? Because listen, right.
Yeah, and they made it to where like it's not even about women no more. You feel me? Like they going overboard with it. Like they saying stuff like if you do something nice for a girl, that make you a simp, or you blue pill, or like I'm like man, it was confusing me. And I came across your channel, and I had really messed with you because like you kept it real, like you kept it a buck, like you all this red pill stuff, like it's unrealistic for real.
Right, because see the thing is this.
Like you will follow all the red pill stuff. You look up, you by yourself.
Right. And see the thing is this, is that it's one thing to talk about a specific thing that's actually happening in reality that may not necessarily be seen as, because you can see it as damn, this is some an obstacle, or even maybe like something I got to look out for. That's cool. But what is the solutions though? And that's the problem with a lot of this stuff, is that no one's talking about the solution. You understand? And the solution is learning fucking game. You understand what I'm saying? Because half the stuff that dudes be talking about and going through, 90-some% of that you ain't got to go through if you understand how to deal with women. You understand what I'm saying? Exactly. Most of the shit these dudes go through or worried about, they're going through that and worrying about that because they don't know how to deal with women. Like even, for example, when dudes talk about hypergamy is just the result of a nigga not really knowing how to deal with women and getting a chick attached to them. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Yeah, right.
That's all it is, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Right. But yeah, man, we appreciate the call, my brother. We gotta get a few more of these calls. I'm gonna holler at you, man. Sure. All right, man. Let's go to 213. 213 was popping. Who this?
Hey, Locario, it's Joe.
What up, my brother? Did you donate?
I didn't. Do you have a cash app?
Oh, you're killing me. I'm dying here. Okay, listen. It's right at the top of the chat. You watching this on YouTube?
Got you a cash app.
Right. It's right at the top of the chat. So what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to hang up real quick. I want you to hit the donate button and call right back. We're going to get to you, all right?
All right.
All right, my brother. All right. So let's go to 646. 646, what's going on? Who's this?
Yo, this is Moses, man. Why you hang up the phone with me last night, bro?
Nigga, if you're calling in here talking this shit, don't be calling in.
I don't know if that even is Moses.
It ain't Moses. It's some goofy ass nigga. I have to hang up on this nigga.
Oh, okay.
Don't be calling up to nigga's show trying to fucking show out, nigga. Fuck out of here, man. Like, yo, let me stop. Right. Oh man. Anyway, so guys,
they's about to bring the nigga out of Locario.
Yo, come on, dog. Stop, man. I be trying to be nice and shit, man. This shit is like, but yo, listen, guys. The call number is 516-387-1224, 516-387-1224. If you got a question, put a Q in the chat. If you want to call up, that's the number. Make sure you hit that donate button to get this shit cracking. You feel what I'm saying?
Did you do the fifth reason?
Yeah. The fifth reason was the confirmation bias. So let me run through the reasons again.
Confirmation bias, right.
So let me run through these reasons again, so you guys could get it. So again, the first reason we had was you don't understand what game is. Second reason is you listen to guys who have weak game. Third reason is you haven't studied and applied the game. Fourth reason is you're not getting what you want out of life. And the fifth reason is you have confirmation bias. So that's what's really popping off in these streets. So let's go to 718. 718. What's going on? What's popping? Who this?
Hey, Mr. Locario, is me, Moses. I donated.
See, now this is Moses right here. Okay, Moses. I want to see if you can tell me the question. Just tell me the question real quick. One sentence. Go ahead.
Well, yeah, I mean, this is not really a question, but like, I was listening to a lot of y'all videos, and I code approach yesterday a female. It made a big difference. Now, like I said, I was one of those guys where I was waiting on choosing signals. That shit didn't work. Okay, so now, yeah, one time it worked for me because I got lucky being at the right place at the right time. And one of the videos by us cutting him said that. But my question for you now, one question before I go, right? Mm-hmm. Now, the only thing that's keeping me from signing in the Bad Boys membership is I don't have access to a computer, but I have access to an iPhone. So I would like to know if I could still use my phone for that.
Yes,
yes, you can, bro.
Yeah, you can. You can sign up on your phone and look at all the shit on your phone. You feel me?
Yes. All right. Thanks for taking my call. I actually like this conversation because, you know, it makes me understand, because yesterday that code approach, when I code approach a woman, it made a big difference. And you want to know how I learned about the code approaches? Through y'all. You understand? It's just that simple. That like I said before, I got lucky one time. And you know how long ago that one time was? 12 years ago.
Oh my God.
Approach didn't work after
This
that.
nigga.
That code approach didn't work after that. I'm serious. That code approach didn't work after that. All right. So it just happened to be, I just happened to get lucky at being at the right place at the right time.
All right.
The guy that she really liked wasn't there. So I got lucky to be there, and I just happened to fill in the void, and she wanted my dick, and that's it. But ever since I lost the shorty, now one last thing, ever since I lost the shorty, I was back to square one. Why?
All right, Moses is gonna go on and on and on. I had to let him go. I'm sorry, people. Man, I said this nigga needs a friend. Hilarious. Oh my goodness. He said you're a cold approach one girl. Oh shit, one girl. Oh man. But guys, if you have a question, put a Q in the chat. If you want to call in, calling number is 516-387-1224. 516-387-1224 is the call in number. You feel what I'm saying? To get this shit cracking. But yeah, man, listen, guys, you know, when it comes to the game, y'all just got to understand that this shit is real. Okay, that's the reason. This is the reason why y'all listen to us right now. If we didn't have no game, y'all wouldn't be listening to us. Shit would not be happening. You understand what I'm saying? Like, this is all a result of having game. But let's go to 213. 213, what's popping? Who this?
Hey, Locario, it's Joe again.
What's popping, my brother? Did you donate?
Yeah, I got you.
Appreciate it. That's what's up, bro. So what's going on with you, man?
All right. So my question is it possible for a guy to lose their game after being in a relationship, like the toxic one?
You're saying can you lose your game?
Yeah.
Well, this is the thing.
After being in a toxic relationship.
Well, yeah, this is the thing. If you're in a relationship and it's all fucked up and it's mad negative and all this other shit, that can affect your energy. That can affect how you interact with other women if you let it. You understand what I'm saying? Like, if you let it affect you, then yeah, it definitely can affect you. You see what I'm saying? So this is why you got to be careful about the situations that you're in, and also how you're going about things when you're dealing with women, and also your beliefs. You understand what I'm saying when it comes to the game? Because if you're with a chick, and so what happened in your relationship? What was so toxic about it?
Right.
All right. So, like, long story short, I cut off a few of my homies for this chick because simply she didn't like him. And then I never met her family. I was like pretty much a secret. And, you know, it wasn't a good relationship from the start. And it lasted almost 3 years. But, you know, I noticed that I I lost a lot of my charisma. Like I used to be very charismatic, and Sophie said earlier about like the game of life, like like getting stuff for free, or just networking and stuff like that. I noticed that I became very what's the word? I kept to myself. I didn't really network as much after.
Well, yeah. Well. And so you said, okay, so what happened? So you said she didn't wait, because I'm trying to hear what the toxic stuff is. What was specifically toxic? Give me like 3 things that happened that made the situation toxic.
Just
come on.
Just, the whole being a secret thing, and just there was a lot of hypergamy stuff, like coming from her sister, saying, "Oh, you could do better. You could get it with an older guy," because we were young when this happened.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what else? Give me one more thing. Come on, bro. You was in this relationship for 3 years. If it was that toxic, you don't remember. So how is this so toxic and crazy, and you don't remember nothing? Because all I heard was she didn't want to introduce you to her family, and her sister told her to get a better nigga. I don't see why that's like a thing that's like fucking with you like that.
Yeah, I'm probably just thinking about it too much,
bro. Because you sound defeated. You understand what I'm saying? Like, okay, so let me ask you this: why did she not want to introduce you to her family and keep you a quote unquote secret?
She was very religious, and I wasn't religious like that.
And what religion was she in?
I think she was Christian.
Okay, so why? So what? You're not Christian, so she don't want to introduce you to her family?
I mean, she was like going to church every week, and I just wasn't like that, and I don't know.
And how did it make you feel when she didn't introduce you to her family?
That just fucked with me because she met my whole family. She was coming over all the time, and I was on some simp shit,
Mm-hmm. Right. Okay. Well, listen.
I pursued it for a long time.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, listen. So basically, what happens is
before we got together,
you was into this woman. You were mostly attached. You got all caught up in the situation, and you felt some type of way because you wanted to probably have something more in the situation. Visiting her family, getting a stronger bond, and it didn't happen, and yada yada yada. And I get that. That's I understand that. What you need to do now is that, how long has it been since y'all broke up?
Like 3 years.
So it's been 3 years since y'all been together.
Yeah.
Damn, and you ain't fucking with no other chicks or nothing since 3 years?
No, I've been with other chicks.
Mm-hmm.
I've been with other chicks. It's just not that linked, It was just I've had like short relationships.
How many other chicks you been with in the past 3 years?
Probably like 5.
5. Okay, bruh.
Yeah.
This is the thing, man. You're still caught up in this woman, bro. You understand what I'm saying? Why and what happened? What made y'all break up? What was like the thing or the last straw that made y'all break up?
It was porn.
It was what?
She caught me watching porn. She caught me watching porn. She started acting dumb about it, and pretty much that.
Oh, she caught you watching porn.
Yeah.
And
Wait, hold on, Locario. How does a woman catch you doing something? Aren't you a grown man? Aren't you an adult?
I was living with my parents. This is like teenage stuff.
Wait. So she caught you watching porn in your parents' house?
Yeah, she came over, and pretty much she opened my door and caught me in the act.
Again, but still, though, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how old you are. If you're in a relationship with a woman, she shouldn't be able to catch you doing anything. You understand? If you're a man and you have a relationship with a woman, there are things that you do, and if she comes into the room while you're doing them, then so be it. But there's no such thing as a woman catching you doing something,
right?
Because if you watch porn, you should let your girl know who you are. That yes, sometimes you watch porn, and if you beat off the porn, you let your girl know. Yes, sometimes I beat off the porn, and if you want to see other women, you let your girl know. Hey, I'm gonna be seeing other women. Your woman shouldn't catch you doing anything. The only thing, let me tell you something, bro. Based on everything that you told us during this conversation, the only thing toxic is your mindset.
Facts.
That's the only thing that's toxic about anything that's going on in your life. There are a lot of changes that you need to make. There's a lot of work that you need to do.
Yeah, and I've been working on it.
Right.
Well, are you on the Bad Boy membership?
No.
Well, I think that's something that you really need to consider. Or if you don't want to do that, go to therapy or something. Because if you're a grown ass man still thinking that women can catch you doing shit,
right?
You're totally you're totally off. So probably get some therapy to get a nice foundation going, and then when you're ready to actually deal with females, get on the Bad Boy membership.
Right? Because why? Because think about this. Why would you want to be with a chick who is acting funny style because you're watching porn and won't introduce you to her family? If that's supposed to be a chick that you serious with, why would you want to be with a chick like that?
Yeah, I was thinking, why did I put up with that shit for so long?
No, and I get it. This is what happens though. See, this is what happens when guys get so emotionally invested, they almost forget who the fuck they are.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying? Trust me, I've been there. You understand? I'm not saying that. I'm saying this because I've been there. But you gotta step outside that situation so you can really understand who the fuck you are. Because when you were asking, like, hey, can you be in a situation where you lose your game and you lose? Yes, you can. When you're around that situation, and see what happens is when two people are interacting with each other, right? The person who has the stronger energy is going to overtake the situation. So your girl had her energy was stronger than yours.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so that's why you feel so drained and you know what I'm saying? And this is where you're in the situation now. So what I'm saying to you is you have to recognize that you got to get out of that mindset or that headspace of thinking about this woman. Because it's been 3 years. Why even thinking about this woman? You should already moved on. That should be in the past. Learn from your mistakes. You understand what I'm saying? And move on, get better women, and you make sure that you get better. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right. So, bro, keep your head up, man. Don't be you know what I'm saying? Don't feel too bad about this shit, bro. It's good that y'all not together. You just have to learn from the mistakes and do better next time. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you.
All right, man. Appreciate the call, my brother. All right. All right, man. Damn. Jesus Christ, man. Oh, he's still undefeated. Exactly, Fabian.
He's a perfect example of what I was talking about earlier about how the depression builds. The depression leads to a lack of results.
Mm-hmm.
Leads to more depression, which leads to a lack of results, and so on and so forth.
Right.
Understand? See what that whole thing about you can't fix a problem until you recognize there is a problem.
Mm-hmm.
That shit is some of the realest shit ever.
Right.
Because you motherfuckers will I'm talking about the guys that don't agree with game and don't even respect what game is. them motherfuckers will they will beat us down.
Mm-hmm.
They will beat us the fuck down and tell us, yo, it doesn't matter because if you don't look this way, and it doesn't matter because if you're not, producing in this market and it don't look this, it don't matter because if your market value isn't this, then you can't do that. And but
right.
because they literally don't know what they don't know. So it's like they're really, really fighting the good fight in their mind.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And like they're seriously, they're the pioneers of something special.
Right.
But it's all based on a lie. It's sad. You know what I mean? It's fucking crazy.
That's fact.
You got guys like him that call in that they clearly like, yo,
bruh.
Let me even think that a fucking woman could catch me doing something, bruh.
Yo, and it's crazy because I've been in that same feeling that he's in right now. So I know, and that's not good, bro. It's not good.
Right.
It's not good. And when you get out, when you get out this shit and you start to see, you be like, yo, what the fuck was I doing? It's like like in the fucking, was it Get Out when he's in a sunken place? Like niggas be in the sunken place, man.
Facts.
You understand what I'm saying? Dudes be in the sunken place when they dealing with women. You understand? And so they don't realize that they're there and he's still in it. He's still in it after 3 years. You understand what I'm saying? And see, the thing is that there's a lot of guys who are like that because they don't adhere to this game. I'm telling y'all, this shit is serious. Dudes be thinking this shit is a joke. You understand what I'm saying?
No, you know what it is. I'm gonna tell you what it is. Like, and it's kind of sad and disrespectful because when we talk about game, like these niggas think they try to in their minds they try to equate it to that PUA shit.
Exactly.
Like they try so much because truth be told, a lot of these like other content people, these YouTubers, truth be told, they're really just trying to like, they're kind of remixing the PUA shit.
Right. Exactly.
That's all they're really doing. They're putting like an honest spin, but it's an honest theoretical spin on PUA shit.
Exactly.
So they still think that it's some type of trick or some type of like formula to, if you do this, then you do that, and your looks, money, and status is in order, and you max out at the gym, you're guaranteed women.
Right, exactly.
And then when they don't get women, it's like, man, fuck these bitches. Hypergamy, female nature, man. God damn it. I'm going MGTOW. Fuck all this, because I tried everything. I tried the looks, the money, the status, and I maxed out everything, bro.
Right.
I'm still not getting there. Because they really think that it's like it's like a turnkey thing.
Right.
So when we come to them and we tell them, nah, man, you gotta really self-improve. You gotta change your mindset. You gotta work on yourself. You gotta approach a lot of women. You have to put yourself in the situations because you say you want bitches, right? You want a lot of dates. You want to be successful with women. We're telling you, put yourself in these situations and learn from them. Exactly. Whether you get rejected or whatever happens, put yourself in these situations again and again and again and again so you can learn from them and build that muscle.
But Miles, I just want to wait for choosing singles though, because a cold approaching is beta. You know what I'm saying? Like
it's funny how niggas know that they can't get muscles without going to the gym.
Right.
And at the same time, they don't know that they can't get bitches unless they know how to deal with bitches. And you can't know how to deal with bitches unless you deal with bitches.
Exactly.
How the fuck you gonna go from a nigga with 0 bitches to a nigga with a fucking harem, nigga with a fucking rotation, and you're not willing to talk to at least one bitch?
Exactly. Right. No, because they want to do everything else. They want to get the money and the looks and the status and all that other shit. And then the girls will come.
I told these niggas before. Remember I tried to tell them about when I used to holler at bitches at Planet Fitness?
Right.
I was like, I realized that the cold approach thing is like doing reps at the gym.
Right.
Every time you holler at a bitch, that's another rep. So if you motherfuckers know for a fact, hey, if I want to get muscles, I have to put my actual muscles through the constant repetitious environment of heavy weights.
Right.
You know that, right? But if I say to you, well, hey, man, if you want to get good at fucking with bitches, you're gonna have to stop waiting on choosing signals and put yourself in front of bitches.
Right.
And you're gonna have to talk to them. You get rejected, but the point is, it's not about the rejection. It's about you seeing what happens so you can learn from that and get better every next time you put yourself in front of a bitch. Nah, nigga, what the fuck? You lying, nigga. Fuck out of here. You don't know what the fuck y'all talking about.
Right.
Okay, so wait, so how you gonna get big muscles again? Well, I gotta go to the gym, nigga.
Right.
What you talking about? Oh, so you gonna get a rotation of bitches by doing what? Oh, after I leave the gym, I'm gonna just wait for choosing signals. Oh, okay. Good luck. Good luck.
Right. These niggas. Yo, I swear. I
swear to God, it's a trick. And because we use the word game, they think it's a game. They think it's, you understand? They think it's like, it's this fucking like little, that's why a lot of niggas think we selling snake oil over here. Because as soon as they hear a game or they hear something like that, they think, them niggas is lying. I'm gonna stick with these niggas over here. At least they're giving me something in theory that I can wrap my mind around. Because truth be told, a lot of these cats, a lot of y'all not gonna make it, period.
Right. No, it's sad. That's what I'm saying.
A lot of y'all not gonna make it, period. Just because of your mindset alone and where you're at, you're just not gonna fucking make it. And that's just real shit. But shout out to the niggas at will. Shout out to the niggas that's gonna come over to this side and realize what we're talking about. But what I'm saying is that the truth of the matter is, the sad truth of the matter is that some dudes are just, like I said before, they're not willing to make that change. You understand? In the same way with the muscles, some niggas they just want to sit on their ass, sit on the couch and watch Netflix and think like they want to watch a nigga work out and think they could.
Right.
That's another thing these niggas is doing. You understand? They know they need to go to the gym and work out, but they and this is just a metaphor for the shit I'm talking about. They know they need to go to the gym and work out to get a physique, but they would rather watch a nigga talk about working out and think that's gonna help them.
Right.
It's exactly what they're doing. They go to these other content guys and these YouTube guys, and then they sit there and watch them talk about bitches, and they think that brings them closer to bitches.
Exactly. Right. And it's like, nah, bruh.
The only thing that's gonna bring you closer to bitches is being closer to bitches. Is actually putting your body physically closer to bitches.
Exactly. And that's it.
That's it.
That's it. You feel what I'm saying? But let's get to this call real quick. 480 was popping. Who this? Oh, this nigga just hung up. Jesus Christ. Y'all be fucking up the flow. Y'all just gonna call and hang up. But guys, calling number is 516-387-1224, 516-387-1224. That is a calling number. Okay, let's go to 484. 484 was popping. Who this? 484.
Oh, stop on on?
Yeah, you're on, bro.
What up? What's going on? Who's this?
Hey, what's popping, man?
What up?
Good.
What's good? What's good? Did you donate?
Oh, man, yeah, man.
You donate?
Yeah, I donated like $5.
Appreciate it, bro. What's going on with you?
Oh, man, not much, man. Oh, man, I just want to say, man, shout out to everything y'all doing, man. But I'm going to be real with y'all, man. Honestly, man, I think a lot of times, man, y'all waste y'all time on some dudes, man. 100%.
I mean, hey.
I'm going to be real with y'all. Before I discovered y'all, I had a homie. I was a regular dude doing it in the game, just like regular. And then when I watched y'all free game, the free game y'all put out, it took it to another level. And I'm like, yo, if they can't get like the game from the free videos, I'm like, yo, I'm sorry, man. They waste their time. I'm sorry.
Right. It's crazy. It's crazy. We it's the thing, man. You know what the thing is the game ain't for everybody, man. That's the thing that, I had to come to a conclusion with is like, you try to help cats out. Some dudes, they get it later. You understand? And I'm glad they do get it. But some dudes, they're so far gone. Like Miles was saying, they're just so under the sea with this shit. They're done. That it's nothing, you know what I'm saying? Like they really got to put in crazy amounts of work just to get to square one. You know what I'm saying? So it just is what it is.
Yo. And you know what's funny about that too, Locario and Miles, man? What's funny about that is I got a homie that's like the living, like the in-person version of them. And like the funny thing about it is that this dude, we used to be like that. This used to be my nigga and all that. But the funny thing about it is that like they think that it's just the game about women. But I used to try to, you know, talk to him. I used to put him on y'all videos, and it nothing sinks in. And the thing about it is, it's not just with women. A lot of our other homies stop wanting to hang around them because it's just that depressing vibe. It affects everything.
Right.
Yeah.
Nah, that's what happens, man.
It bleeds in other areas.
That's what happens, man. When dudes see, you know what the problem is that when dudes don't want to, you know, improve on their shit, when they don't want to learn nothing, when they don't want to really make anything happen, life is going to let them know what's going on. Like, you know, because dudes could get on the internet, dudes could do whatever they want in front of everybody else. But at the end of the day, when they log off for fucking Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, all that other shit, and they got to go out there in real life and they realize, damn, man, it's Friday. I ain't got no chicks. I want to get shit popping, or damn, you know, I'm still overweight, or damn, I don't really got the money I want, or whatever it is, right? Real life is going to show them that they're not where they want to be. And the only way to get to where they want to be is they have to have game, period. So what it is that
exactly
like you can ignore the game, but the game is not going to ignore you. You understand what I'm saying? That's really what it is.
Yeah.
The game is not going to ignore you. So the game is going to be in your face like, damn, bruh. You understand? Like the game is going to be like, yo, why you ain't where you need to be? And you're going to have to answer to that. And it just is what it is, you know?
Exactly. And at the end of the day, man, that's kind of like the laws of the universe.
Right.
I'm sorry, but somebody's got to take care of the kids.
I'm telling you.
The dude that left her.
It's crazy. That's how it goes, man. That's how it goes, brother. But yo, man, we appreciate the call, my brother. Man. All right, man, we gonna holler at you, man.
Oh, yeah.
Real talk. But yeah, man, I'm telling y'all, dudes can ignore the shit. The shit's gonna come. It's like, you know, like when a motherfucker got something wrong with them, like let's say they got some injury or some shit, and you're like, yo, why don't you go to the doctor and get that shit? No, I'm good. It's all good. And then next thing you know, they gotta get his leg amputated and shit because he ain't want to fuck around. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm telling y'all, it's like dudes got to understand that nature, you understand, the universe, whatever the fuck it is going to let you know. It's going to show you where your game is at. It's going to show you what's going on, because you ain't got to impress us. You ain't got to impress, your next door neighbor and all this other stuff. You ain't got to do none of that shit. But when you're by yourself, or when you're thinking your own thoughts, you're going to have to be real with yourself and be like, damn, I don't got the life I want. I'm not doing the things I want to do. I'm not accomplishing the goals I want to accomplish. You understand what I'm saying? And that shit's going to kick you in the ass, because at the end of the day, you're going to realize, yo, I can't blame anybody but myself. And most people know this. Most of you guys know this, but people want to front and act like they don't, because they want to put it off for as long as they can so they don't have to look in the mirror and realize they got to put in some work. You understand? That's all it is. Like all of this shit, the choosing signals, hypergamy, all the pills, the MGTOWs, the SYSBMs, the tricking, and all of these things are things to distract you from yourself. You understand what I'm saying? That's all it is. It's distracting you from you, meaning it's distracting you from figuring out what you have to do to get what you want.
Right.
To make the type of life you want, to be in that situation, in that space where you're actually doing things you want to do, and things are happening the way you want it to happen. You understand? And so, you know, I just hope and pray that motherfuckers get it together, because the other guy we had calling up talking about he was in a relationship for 3 years and, you know, toxic and all this other stuff. Bruh, I'm telling you, that's going to be A lot of motherfuckers out here, unfortunately. So you said women stare at me often with their homegirls, but I have an issue with approaching them. I feel that it can bring a thirsty, she's better than me vibe, but I'm sure it's not the case. What can I do? Well, listen, bro, you got to get over that, your ego, man. That's all ego. Talking about, it's going to bring a thirsty, she's better than me vibe by approaching her. You understand? Why do you think that you thinking she's better than you in the first place, or thinking it's that vibe? That's the thing that's going to make the shit not really go down for you. You understand what I'm saying? Because what happens is that you're not going to be actually going over there and having an interaction that can make something happen. You're going to go over there and try to get her and simultaneously save face while you're doing that thing. And then nothing's really going to happen.
Right.
Y'all got to get over this thing of worrying about, how that's going to make me look. And, I'm scared and I don't want to look like this and I don't want to look like that. You understand what I'm saying? I'd rather look like whatever the fuck you scared to look like than to not have what I want.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I could have been like, I don't want to get on YouTube. I'm going to look like one of these niggas on YouTube that look like they trying to just get money, or they trying to do this or they trying to do that. I could say a whole bunch of shit I'm going to look like. But fuck what I look like. I'm doing the shit that I want to do. I'm doing the shit that I need to do in order to get where I need to go. So when you sitting there worried about how you look like, you're never going to accomplish the thing you want to accomplish, no matter what that shit is.
Do you really want to win or just look good losing?
Facts.
Do it.
Facts.
Just do it. Fonte Coleman.
Exactly.
Of Little Brother. But he said it can bring a thirsty, she better than me vibe. Really, bro? Really? I mean,
how is she better than you when you're doing you're doing the more difficult thing?
Right. You're literally doing what she's deathly afraid to do.
Exactly.
Because he said they staring at you when they with their homegirls or whatever. If they're staring at you and they don't come over to talk to you, why? Because they're afraid.
Exactly.
And I mean, and that's not that's not a blame. That is straight honesty. But she's a woman. She's a female. Mm. It's all right for her to be the scaredy cat one.
Right. Exactly.
It's your job to go show her what needs to be done and how it needs to be done.
Exactly.
So things can move forward. If we don't do these things, nothing will move forward. Right. So fuck all that thirsty, she better than you and all that. Fuck all that.
Right.
You're already better than her.
And you know what makes no sense to me?
You know what I'm saying?
Why the fuck are dudes scared of a chick rejecting them? You understand what I'm saying? Because it's like she's just a chick, bro. You understand what I'm saying? Like, why do you care about what she think? Like, why do you care that she said no to you, or she don't want to talk to you, or she's not interested? Why do you care that much? Like, I don't understand it. Like, why is getting this woman so important? Huh? Like, why is she so important? Why is she so special that you have to get her? And why is she so special and important that her saying no ruins your fucking day? Why?
See, it's because dudes don't realize that the important part is you actively putting yourself in situations that will get you what you want.
Exactly. That's what it's about.
Now, I said putting yourself in situations that will get you what you want, meaning that every particular situation may not turn out with you getting what you actually want in that specific situation.
Exactly.
You continue to put yourself in those situations more and more and more.
Right.
You stay focused and you keep putting in the work, and you continue to understand the patterns, and you use those patterns and get better. You get better at dealing with women. It's like any fucking video game. You remember how when you first played Mario Brothers,
mm-hmm.
you used to fucking die all the time?
Exactly right.
But then after a while, it's like you almost play the shit with your eyes closed.
Mm-hmm.
Because you know the board. You know that by the time you get to if you run fast enough and by the time you get to the fire flower, the next time you jump, you're gonna land right on the fucking turtle, and then you're gonna step on it, and then he's gonna kill the turtle is gonna slide and kill the Goomba, the fucking brown thing. I'm probably dating myself heavy right now because y'all niggas don't even know about Mario Brothers. or if you playing Pac-Man or even with Sonic, or I'm still dating myself.
Right.
What I'm sure y'all niggas play what? Fortnite now? I don't even know how to talk. I don't know how to even talk about Fortnite or even Call of Duty. Like, when you play the game enough, you know where all the motherfuckers are, where they hiding at. So you know how to pick them off. You know how to sneak up behind a nigga and kill him before he even know what happened.
Right.
Because you've played the game a bunch of times. That's why. That's even the reason why we started this podcast, the In the Game podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're talking about guys that are still active in the field. Like, we still talk to females.
Exactly.
We still learn from the patterns.
Mm-hmm.
And we bring that game and knowledge and wisdom to you guys.
Right.
And say, yes, we get rejected still. Yes.
Right. Exactly.
After all these years of knowing game, guess what? Niggas still get rejected.
Facts. That's real talk. That's real talk. So this is what we're saying. And it's like anything else. Like,
yeah, Shinobi's real. Reggie Maynard, Shinobi's real.
Right. It's like anything else. It's like, look, just like when you talk about the gym, you go to the gym, you get those reps in or whatever, right? Niggas know they got to work out for months.
Right.
To build that body, right? Keep going back. You got to do this shit over and over again. And then you finally get what you want, which is that body, right? So why they don't understand that when they dealing with women?
You know what's fucked up? Niggas could come up with gym maxing, maxing. I don't hear nobody talk about cold approach maxing.
Exactly. Right. Facts. Because they don't want to do that shit. They want to get their looks up and they want to go to the gym to get the muscles up. Because then the women are just going to come to you. That's what they want. That's what they want. They don't want to have to deal with it. I'm like, bruh, stop.
How the fuck you want bitches to come to you and you don't know what to say and do?
That's right. That's what I'm saying.
You want bitches to choose and give you choosing signals and just run up on you, and you don't know. You have no idea the first thing to do or say to a female. None.
Right.
Nothing.
Right. That's like a nigga fucking he's like, yo, I'm gonna be a personal trainer. But you know what? I'm gonna make a website called personaltrainer.com, and I'm gonna set up coaching sessions and training sessions and all this other stuff. And then I'm just gonna wait for these people to come to me, right? And then the people come to you and they're like, okay, I want a training session. You don't know the first thing about fucking working out, eating right, health, nothing.
Nothing.
You see what I'm saying? Like, what does it matter that the people came to you when you don't know what the fuck you're doing? You understand what I'm saying? You don't know what you're doing. So you spent all that time, getting this shit popping, going, you spent all this time working out, looking good and all this other stuff. And you don't know how to talk to a chick once she came to you. Like, come on, man.
It's funny how like dudes don't want to holler at bitches and be like, I don't want to create no thirsty kind of energy. So how come I don't hear a guy saying, well, you know what? I don't even want to go to the gym because the girls in the gym might think I'm thirsty for a good physique. Exactly right. You know what I'm saying? Like when if you just break the shit down, like, it just makes no fucking sense, bruh. It just makes no sense. But they don't see it. They don't see it. It's like no, I have to hold on to this lie because the truth hurts too bad. Man, I gotta promote this lie because fucking with y'all niggas talking about bitches got sperm in they cheeks. And you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all niggas is crazy out here. Nah, the girls that I'm trying to get, the girls that give me choosing signals got low body counts. They never sucked a dick before.
Right.
They're all virgins. You understand? They're the perfect females. You understand? Right. Sugar, spice, and everything nice and all that bullshit.
Right. Well, let's answer this one question before we head up out of here. So it says, when approaching a girl in passing, is it best to tell her your intentions of hooking up before you get her number, or should you get the number and let her know in the first text you send her? I say it's better to tell her your intentions. You understand what I'm saying? Because you want her to be on the same page as you before you even exchange numbers. Because what the fuck I want your number for, or what the fuck I'm gonna give you my number for if we ain't trying to do the same shit?
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So I think it's better to do that, because what happens is this: when you get a girl's information and it's not clear as to why you're getting her information, her default is you're taking her out on a date. and you're trying to take her out on dates and get to know her. So if you're just trying to hook up and you get a girl's number, and then after you get her information, you say, hey, I just want to hook up. There's times where that's not going to really help you because she's expecting to go out with you because you didn't have that vibe when y'all first talked. Now, there are times you can tell a chick, hey, let's hook up, and it'll still happen. But you're better off saying it from the beginning before y'all exchange numbers or you give her your number so that she knows what it is and she's agreeing. Because look, if you say to a girl, hey, listen, you sexy as shit, man. I want to give you my number and I want you to call me later so we could set up a time so we could hook up. And she's like, okay, right now she's giving you the number on the premise of hooking up.
Right.
So if she does call you and the shit pop off, then you're already in the conversation about getting together to hook up. But if you say, hey girl, what's up? Oh, can I get your number? And she's like, all right, cool. And you exchange numbers and you hit her up and you're like, hey girl, what's up? I was thinking you could come over to my spot, we can hook up. And she's like, what? I'm not the type of girl. What do you think? And blah, 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 yada, yada. You see what I'm saying? When you could have just found all that shit out from the beginning. You see what I mean? So that's what it is, man. But shit, man, it's about that time, people. Anything else, Miles, you want to say before we get up out of here?
No. But maybe we could go over the rules again. The rules, the reasons.
Right. So let's do the 5 things again. So the 5 reasons why you think the game doesn't work is 1, you don't understand what game is. So you guys get the Game Kings documentary, get that shit popping. Number 2 is you listen to guys who have weak game. Number 3 is you haven't studied and applied the game. Number 4 is you're not getting what you want in life, which is why you think the game doesn't work. And number 5 is you have confirmation bias. You feel what I'm saying? So guys, remember, if you want this game to work for you, you got to understand what the game is. You got to apply it. You got to make this shit happen. This is what we've been trying to tell you guys for years. You understand? It's it's funny. It's what I find ironic is they'll say niggas like us is selling snake oil, but we're the ones telling niggas, yo, you got to actually put in the fucking work. We're the ones telling you got to hit the pavement. We're the ones telling you that the shit is the shit that you got to really do. You understand? We're the ones telling you.
Do it!
You understand?
Just do it! Don't let your dreams be dreams.
Exactly.
Yesterday, you said tomorrow.
Exactly.
So just do it!
Facts.
Make your dreams come true!
Facts.
Just do it!
Facts. That's what I'm talking about, man. Shit. This is what we want you to just do this shit, guys. God damn it.
Yo, Shia LaBeouf is on. He is on one.
You know what I'm saying?
Actually, he's on about 6.
Right.
That nigga gets it in.
But yo, man, we appreciate y'all tuning in. You feel what I'm saying? Real talk. And we will see you guys again on Friday, I think. Yeah. So we will holler at y'all.
Right.
Or you're going to be in Mexico on Friday, right?
Yeah, but we should be good though. We should be good.
You still got some internet over there?
I should, yeah. I mean, yeah.
So we'll see.
Yeah, I'll try to make. I'm trying to make it happen. I'm trying to bring my travel stuff with me. You feel me?
Right. So Miles is gonna be in Mexico on Friday. So you know what I'm saying? Checking out the Mexican chicks. You feel me? So so guys, man, we appreciate y'all tuning in with us. You feel what I'm saying?
I'm gonna go to Mexico and wait for choosing signals.
Right. Exactly. So we out of here. Remember, guys, the truth is inside you. Peace. We gone. We out.
When it comes to being a man, it's about being that rock. It's about being stable.
So first, you're going to have to find discipline within yourself. Do you have that type of discipline? Do you even have the heart to be ruthless?
Women need leadership. It is in their nature to seek out leadership.
You can't do it 99 because all that's part of a man. You got to do it 100.
Apparently, these women out here having sex with somebody. Apparently, they're getting pregnant with somebody. Shoot, somebody getting something.
You should look at something like hypergamy and allow it to inspire you to always be evolving, getting better, expanding, developing.
There are things you know, the things you don't know. Then there are things you don't know you don't even know.
There can be 10 of us in one room. and there's one question, and there's 10 correct answers, all different.